given that the world is in an almost third world war. Third World War began with the illegal and criminal attack of the United States of America, which are led by the nose from a tiny country, an insignificant, apparently, country, but a country that controls another country, that is to say the United States of America, of 340 million people. A tiny, insignificant country that decides the destiny of a much bigger country that is supposed to be a superpower, but is not a superpower. But instead is a simple pawn in the chessboard, which is played in this insignificant country called Israel. A president of the United States, Donaldo Trompetta, who is facing the second greatest defeat that the United States has faced in the recent years. It all began with the defeat that the superpower, which is not a superpower because it is controlled by Israel, and therefore we have a minor power that controls a superpower. Therefore, what is a superpower? We don't know. So our first defeat, which was the defeat which the United States has suffered in Ukraine, a proxy war between the USA and Russia, where the United States found itself a weaker country without an industrial base, as a matter of fact. The declining empire called the United States, which is controlled by a minor country called Israel, found that is completely deindustrialized. Therefore, a trade deficit which becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. The country cannot be reindustrialized. It doesn't matter what Donaldo Trompetta wants to do with his tariffs. Let me recall the fact that about a quarter of the population between 17 and 25 years old in the United States of America is completely illiterate. That Russia, for example, graduates 25 engineers every 100 university graduates, whereas the United States graduates 7 engineers. Therefore, Russia has more engineers than the United States of America. Iran, a country that utterly defeated the United States of America, graduates 32 engineers every 100 graduates. Therefore, it is impossible to reindustrialize the United States of America, a country which will succumb to political violence, and a country that is not even a country. It is an ex-empire and finds itself trapped in an imperial logic led by Israel. And this is the MAGA of Donaldo Trompetta. This is the American nationalism that says, do not ask what you can do for America, but ask what you can do for Israel.